Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, and welcome back to Scarland, a land where we take survival building to the extreme, and we're here at Scott Wrench House Building Project, getting ready to work on one super awesome old-fashioned bathroom design. So let's get this episode underway. And welcome back, my friends. And before we get to today's build, I want to get you guys' opinion on a couple things. And the first one is we have this beautiful landscape in front of us that we will soon terraform into a beautiful pasture for our cows, which of course are part of our ranch. And I've got an idea for the ground cover to fix these unsightly transitions in color. But the one thing that I would love it if you guys help me with is what kind of trees do you want to see planted here? Do you want to see scar oak, scar pine, or scar firs? So definitely let me know. And you guys have been asking, Scar, where did you get all of the dirt for those mountains? Well, my friends, this is actually where I've gotten it all, down here. So what I've done is one layer above ground level, I've just taken out all the dirt, so not to destroy the landscape. And as you can see, it's quite extensive, and it goes all the way into the mountains. And this is the underside of the mountain. As you can see, there used to be dirt on top of this part of the original mountain. And so I've taken that all off. And as you can see, this is kind of the built up infrastructure of the mountains. And then where we kind of filled it in more and more, then I'll come in here and take out the excess. Yeah, it is quite a process to make these mountains, especially in survival, but I feel like they are well worth it, and they definitely make any build just a little more special to have a nice surrounding landscape. And one last thing before we get to our building projects today is an alteration that I've made to my texture pack, and that's right, I am working on getting my texture pack updated from 1.8 to 1.9, 1.10 / all those good things. So as you can see, this is the stone slab, so stone slab. And originally I removed in my texture pack the line that would make this look like two slabs attached to each other. So I removed that, and now what I've done is removed all of the lines surrounding it to create what I think is a really beautiful block for roadways, countertops for kitchens, and things of that nature. And it's a very clean, modern block. Now the question is to you guys, what do you think of it? Do you think it's a little too much for my texture pack, as I like to keep things generally close to default but with small tweaks? So I'm interested in hearing your guys' feedback. So in the comments, I want to know, yes, Scar, keep it, we love it, or no, Scar, we hate it. So definitely let me know and give me your thoughts. Like, give me some opinions, maybe even alterations we can make to it. I'll even throw up a YouTube poll, but this could be a really beautiful building block, especially for modern builds and cityscapes, which we'll talk about in a little bit. So my friends, let's get into today's building project. All right, and welcome back, and let's take a look at what we worked on in our last episode. We've got our master bedroom all set up and ready to go. We have this beautiful 4-poster bed full of details, and my gosh, doesn't that look inviting? Don't you just want to jump in here and go to sleep? I definitely do. And then of course over here we have a beautiful furniture, a nice mirror design. I wish that was packed ice, but unfortunately we don't have packed ice in this world. And then down in this corner over here we have a nice little office where you can see the sun setting out of the window. A little paper there, quill, all those wonderful things. And in the corner here, we need to find somewhere for these people to poop. That's right, we need to create a bathroom. And that's what we're gonna work on now. So what we're gonna work on here is this room is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then by 7. So that goes out to about 7 blocks there. We may try to make this look a little bit wider. We may push that a little more into the hill, but we'll see. So first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna lay down a floor, a 6x7 floor, using a staggered stone design that we use so frequently, but I love it so much. So let me fill this all in, and then we'll start working on those walls. And welcome back, my friends. I'm just enjoying the sunrise over the mountains, and it looks like we have a little friend outside. Hello there, friend. You have had a rough life. You've had a rough life. That face. Ooh. Anyway, my friends, let's get back to work and let's head back into our bathroom. And as you can see, I've got our floor assembled and ready to go. First thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut out our walls so we have a nicer opening here. And I'm going to reconfigure this all a little bit later, and I'm just going to put that down so there's something to jump up on if we need, my friends. So next thing I've done here is I brought these columns up 6 blocks like that. We're not going to worry about the roof line in these columns just yet. We need to do a little bit of plotting. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to get out a couple materials, my friends. So we're going to get out, let's see. I think that's probably going to be good for that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak over here. I'm going to place this block like so. And then I'm going to, let's see, I think then I'm going to space this out by 1 block right there. And then I'm going to sneak back over here. I'm going to place that, and then I'm going to come back like so, and boom, there we go. Our kitchen is starting. Our bathroom is starting to come out. Speaking of kitchens, I have kitchens on my mind, as you can tell. I'm working on our new series, which is tentatively designed Scar Designs. Tentatively, I may add, because I still haven't found the perfect name for it yet. But it is a wonderful new series. Well, I really hope it's going to be a wonderful series. I mean, you guys are the deciders, of course, of what is a wonderful series and what is successful on the channel and what isn't. But I really hope it is, and I really think you guys are going to like it. For the longest time on the channel, you guys have been always saying, Scar, like do like a series of videos that showcase like your designs and things of that nature. And we're finally doing that. Instead of, like I said before in some other videos, where we only make 1 or 2 kitchens a year if it goes inside of our modern houses, or maybe once in a while when we actually do a Scarland house build like this. We're finally doing it, my friends. We're finally going to have a series where we have 5 awesome designs, living rooms, or things of that nature. And I'm just really excited about it. Next thing I'm going to do here, what I'm going to do, a couple ideas. And what they're going to be is we're going to cut into here like so. I'm going to space it out like that. There we go. I'm just kind of coming up with some designs. We're nothing too final yet. I'm going to move the wall back 1 block like this. As you can see, I'm going to start adding up a pillar that'll go like this. And this will allow us to have a little bit more room, I believe, for our bathtub. So this is going to be generally kind of an old-fashioned bathroom. You'll see more why I'm saying old-fashioned when we get to the toilet. So once we get to the toilet, I think you guys will be, oh, I see what you were doing, Scar. I see. All right, next layer is going to go across there like that. And then I'm going to cover it up over there. There is the map wall on this wall right here. I have removed the maps just in case we break it of any kind, which I think will probably be safe. But as you can see, we're really trying to maximize as much space as we humanly can here, or Minecrafterly can, or I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent. Anyway, so yeah, we're just slowly kind of filling this in, and I think eventually we're going to get there, my friends. I think we're going to get something pretty cool out of this once we get a little farther in. But I think that's a really good start to our kind of vanity area. Let's see. I'm almost considering maybe even removing these guys and just trying to incorporate a little extra detail. So we're going to jump up here. Oh, come on. Come on. Nope, he just doesn't want to work. What if I could just do that? Nope, scar fail there. That is a scar fail. Something so easy, and I'm like, can't do it that way. There we go. So something like that. I'm starting to really like that. So we're going to come back to this in a little bit. I want to work on this side for a moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something similar that we did on that side. We're going to cut this guy in there like that. We're going to go like that. Very, very cool. And then give ourselves 1 spare block. And I'm going to sneak that to there. Sneak around and click like that. Awesome. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take out 1 quartz block. Okay. And go 1 quartz block like that and like that. Beautiful, wonderful, awesome. Next thing I'm going to need to figure out, as an old fashioned toilet, I was thinking like iron on top. So an iron toilet seat. But I don't know. I think a wooden toilet seat would be better for this. It kind of clashes a little bit, but I think for the purposes of what we're doing, I think it'll be okay. Next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go like this. I'm just going to put this in here. The reason being is we're going to make a pipe coming straight out of the top of the toilet. So in the olden days, a lot of toilets had this design, or this was how they were functioned. So they would have the bowl of water at the top using gravity to flush the toilet. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a giant plunger, and apparently I only made 1 of those, but eventually I'm going to have 2 of them. So I'm going to have another one up there. And now we got to scaffold all the way up to the poop box, and we're going to put this thing right on top. There we go. Awesome. So let me scaffold on back down and take a look. There we go, my friends. Does that look like an old toilet? I think it does. Eventually, once we get our handle on there, I think it'll look much, much better. Okay. So now let's see, where are we in this design? Where are we? So why don't we grab this, grab that, and let's see. I think we're getting there. Let me do a little more filling in this area right here, and I'll catch you in just 1 second. And welcome back, and I put myself a little slate tile on top of the countertops. And we got 1 giant little lever for the side of our toilet, and a little hand towel there, brown kind of matching the kind of darker tones that we're working with. I'm still kind of considering changing this area a little bit. I haven't quite decided. Maybe a stair going up through here might look cool. Why don't we just throw one on there just for the heck of it and see kind of where it takes us a little bit. And then we'll remove that one. Ooh, hey, my, oh my, I do like that. I'm actually gonna do that. There we go. I was wondering, like, maybe I'll wait for the video to start for me to decide on that. And I like that. It kind of cleans up everything. All right, it's time for the bathtub, kind of the center point of the build. We have some options, okay? So we have some options. We can start off of this block right here, so going across here, or we can start off of this one. I think for the design and flow of the room, it looks better to go off of this block here, but it will make it kind of tight up here, and we don't have a lot of room to work with, because of course it would look weird from the outside to have a bathtub sticking out of your wall. Just doesn't really make sense. Anyway, so we're gonna start right here. And we're gonna start running that all along there like a so very, very beautiful. And then we just need to connect this guy to there. Wonderful. Nice, nice. That's looking good. All right. Why don't we just shovel all that out of the way, grab out some of these guys, and then we're just going to kind of loop them around. And then goodbye, milk chocolate. There we go. And I'm kind of loving that, my friends. I am kind of loving that. The only thing I have question-wise is I wish this little design, I love putting a stair on, then reverse the stair on top. Like, I love that design. I just always wish it was 3 blocks because you could do way more with it that way. But we'll work through it. We'll work through it. Don't be worrying. Don't be worrying. So I'm going to grab that block like so, and then I'm going to run this up to about there, just to create some shelving. I kind of like that. I think that'll look real nice. And I think, yeah, it's just a hard decision. But I think it'll be okay to run this across here like that, just to help kind of frame up everything. And it looks like you just kind of have to, like, you know, hop under there and then you've got like a shower. I don't know. It's just a little bit of a head chopper right there. So we'll see. We'll see. We can work on some other things. And like I always say, when you're in a creative like sticky point where you can't quite decide where you want to go with a particular design, take a break, my friends. Take a break. Take a break. Work on something else. Eventually, it definitely will come to you, and you'll be like, there we go. That's that thing that I always wanted it to how it to work. And turns out I just needed to step back and get some fresh eyes. All right, so one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove our ceiling because we are gonna need this to go 1 block higher to fit our toilet. Our toilet is very high, so we need to raise the roof, my friends. We're gonna raise the roof. So we're just gonna clean all that out of there. All that dark chocolate. Oh, so delicious. There we go. Awesome. So let me come back here. I'm gonna raise this 1 block higher like that. There we go. Now we can clear our toilet. In the end, we might have to lower the roof, but you know, we can at least have it nice for 1 video at least. Sometimes we'll do that, you know, in one video. Oh my, we've run out of dark oak. There we go. We grab back some extra of those logs. There we go. And jump back up here. Beautiful. And then, oh, that's dirt, Scar. That's a fail. All right, and then off the top here, I'm just gonna take some of these guys, and what do we wanna do? Do we wanna do this in, I'm kind of considering doing this in this color. Yeah, that'll look great. And then of course this needs to be reversed. There we go, and fill that all the way in like so, and then we'll just fill this all in. And there we go, my friends. I think that's definitely going to come together finally. And you guys have been asking me, what is the future projects in Scarland? Where are we going with Scarland once we finish this project? We're going to Scar City, my friends. That's right. Scar City is on the horizon, and we're getting really close to finishing this project and moving on to Scar City, which I can't be more happy about because it's going to be an amazing project. So there we go, my friends. Give me a couple of seconds here. Let me kind of catch my breath, and I'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. And I've been making some modifications and trying to come up with some things here. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of run this along here. We're going to remove that section, just kind of see what that looks like. All right. I think I like that. So that's going to be a permanent change like so. All right. Now the question is, how do I tie in these beams across here with this one along there? That's kind of my question, is I want a nice cohesive design. So what I'm thinking about is something like this, and we'll just see how this works out. It might not work in the end, but at least we tried, So let me get out just a little bit of dirt here to kind of work with. We can kind of bring these guys downward like so, and then we can sneak around the back here like that. There we go, looking good so far. I kind of like that. It kind of frames up the bathtub. So then why don't we go up here a little bit higher and kind of clean up this section right here. Now this looks a little bit hokey. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring these guys downward, and we might have to do a half slab there because this is gonna stick out right here. And I don't so much like that. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna go like that and that for now. Yes, there we go. I like that. I like that. That's kind of nice. I think that'll be good. And then, of course, we can fill that all the way in once we have all of our blocks. What if? I just keep coming up with ideas. At some point, I'm just going to need to stop. I'm just going to need to stop. But I kind of like that. I think that'll be cool. I want to mix in a couple other stones into this design. We may just take this and actually just bring it all the way across. What if we did something like that? But I don't like the connected texture right there. We always try to shy away from stuff like that. So I'm going to reverse that. Now this wall here and up here definitely needs some sprucing. Of course, this area definitely does. So let's try doing that real quick. So why don't we go up here a little bit? Okay. We got some ideas. Why don't we take this wall back a little bit? I know we're going to lose our maps, but remember we removed the maps so we can just fix the little hanger guys up and we'll have that settled in a little bit. There we go. Cut back in here, put that back. There we go. All right. Oh, hello. You guys are supposed to be in here. Get back in there. There we go. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Why don't we get out some of these guys? And why don't we try a couple things? What if we did something like this? We bring these guys all the way across here. Now we can attach maps to the back of stairs, right? I'm pretty sure that is actually one of the ones you can do. There we go. And this just adds a little extra texture to the walls, similar to what we've done elsewhere in the house. And okay, we're getting there. I like that. Let's scaffold back up. Kind of see what else we can do about this. I'm almost considering backing this row off a little bit, like that. And just kind of rolling like that a little bit. I'm kind of interested in seeing kind of where that goes. Remove this for one moment and just kind of see. I kind of like that. Now we can't move this wall back, unfortunately, but I think we can kind of keep this how it is. And then we have that extra row across here off. And I like that better. I think it feels more open to me. I mean, we could even just bring this across here like that up on the top. That looks kind of interesting in itself. We can even go up here like this. What if we did something like that? I don't know. I'm just trying different things today. I just wanted to kind of do this a little bit freestyle and just see where it kind of takes us. And I like that. It kind of really does tie the room in together. And we could replace that back like that. It looks a little odd because this is recessed one backwards. But I don't know. Not 100% sure. We can always put it back exactly how it was. If we can put the right block back. I don't know. It's kind of a difficult choice because it's just hard to kind of tie all these little things into each other just to make it feel cohesive. It's all just trial and error, my friends. It is all just trial and error. All right, and welcome back. And like I said, sometimes it's great to just step away from something that you are trying to do creatively, just to freshen up and freshen your eyes, of course. And things kind of fall back into perspective. And one thing I realize is I think we're good. And sometimes when you're just stuck in the moment and you're really trying to figure out something, you can overdo it. And I think that's the case what we were ending up with. So I made a couple of really small modifications like the roof line. I made all of these stairs on top of each other instead of reversed. And I think that looks good. I did this nice little row of milk chocolate at the top. And I think I'm going to carry that along a little bit. And yeah, so all these little designs we were just trying to figure out over and over. And eventually I'm like, no, you know what? We're done. And that's my question always is like, when do you know the time is to say, yeah, we're all finished here. We made something cool. And when is it time to just say we're done? And that's always my challenge, especially in painting or drawing is like, you know, I'm always like, oh, we can add another little tree or something. But then eventually, if you do that, you can definitely ruin your work. But look at this. Watch this. The toilet. I love it. Anyway, my friends, let's just make our little modifications. As you can see, I've got some buttons on here looking very cool. Now, the last thing I'm trying to figure out to do is just make this thing look maybe like a clawfoot bathtub. So if I place this block right here, and as you can see, that one looks pretty cool. See how it's kind of connected like that one? So I think I like that actually. You know, I'm going back and forth. Do I want a stair that goes straight, you know, straight across like that? Or do I want one that has that little extra detail right there? And I'm leaning towards that one. And I think that's good. Let's check our inventory. And I feel like, my friends, that we have gotten something pretty darn awesome here. It's a nice little bathroom built in some really, really precarious situation between figuring out how to deal with the outside area and trying to build in a very cramped and confined area, trying to add an old flare design to it by adding our toilet with the gravity flush coming down like that, with a beautiful clawfoot tub, or at least an attempt to do something similar. right over there. Of course, we have a nice little sink here with a little hand towel and a mirror. Little details we need to finish, like covering this area up so we don't see the ground down below. Just little details like that. And then just to wrap everything up here, let me cut that out of there. You're not supposed to be there. I just want to do a little bit of something right here just to kind of clean that section up. Very, very, very cool. And then we could just fill this in at the top like that. And there we go, my friends. That is our old-fashioned style bathroom, which it feels good. It feels very elegant. It matches the rest of the house. And yeah, well, there we go, my friends. And I hope you enjoyed today as we caught up with the landscaping outside and we built ourselves one super awesome bathroom. So until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the videos deserve a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter.